She is strong, fast, determined, and ready to serve. Weighing over 90,000 tons and packing over 80 combat aircraft, she will defend with the spirit of the men and women who built her. Thousands of men and women, shipbuilders, who labored with skill, dedication, and pride for more than 5 years to bring her to life. It takes an extraordinary person to become a shipbuilder. The question is, do you have what it takes? The work can be hard, in the sweltering heat of summer, in the snow and biting cold of winter, in the rain, and even in the dark of night, the work goes on. As a shipbuilder, you become part of a team, a tough, no-nonsense team that expects you to be at work every day, on time, to pull your part of the load. The shipbuilder's 8 hours is no picnic. They work hard, right up to the end of their shift, then they must come back the next day ready to do it all again. Still want to be a shipbuilder? If so, and if you are one of those who can cut it, the rewards will far offset the challenges. You will work for a great company, earn a good and steady income, and provide excellent benefits for you and your family. You will learn a valuable skill that you will keep for life and can use no matter where you might go in the future. And your handiwork will become a part of the greatest warships ever to sail, built by proud men and women just like you. A Nimitz-class carrier requires over hundreds of miles of pipe to operate its machinery and thousands of support systems. The fluids, steam, and gases they carry are literally the lifeblood of a ship. Without piping systems, these mighty ships would be virtually useless. Steam, piped from their nuclear power plants, drives their powerful engines, propelling them at unbelievable speeds. Piping systems help launch and recover aircraft, operate machinery, and deliver fuel, water, hydraulics, even life-supporting air to wherever it's needed throughout the ship. To make it all work, pipe fitters install and connect miles of pipe and hundreds of thousands of fittings to valves, machinery, and other components. And like most new shipbuilders, pipe fitters get down to the nitty-gritty of their trade almost immediately. After orientation, you'll be assigned to a supervisor and may find yourself working with a team most any place in our 550-acre industrial complex. You could be exposed to the elements in large outside assembly areas, installing piping sections inside huge ship modules. These modules, called sub-assemblies, will eventually be assembled together like pieces of a gigantic model to build the ship. On the other hand, you might spend your days in one of our enormous buildings, such as the Modular Outfitting Facility, installing pipes in one of our new Virginia-class submarines. Then there are smaller shops, like the copper shop, steel pipe shop, or even the nuclear pipe shop where you could be assigned. Or you might begin your career working down in the very bowels of the ship, in cramped, confined spaces. If you've never worked at a large, heavy industry complex before, working in the shipyard can hold many surprises. Listen to some realistic eye-openers from some of those who've been through the experience.
It's a real industrial environment, and some people like that type of environment, some people don't.
It can be a very rough job at times. The heat is hard, the cold is hard. Sometimes you're lifting heavy things. Some places you're working can be dangerous.
You got people burning, welding, brazing. You got to keep out on your surroundings and everything. Safety is a big issue on a boat.
It's a lot of walking.
The long walk from your vehicle just to the gate alone. Then once you get to the gate, a long walk to your job. And by the time you get to your job, feel like you done a day's work already.
Personally, I don't like the tight holes in the tanks, but you got to do what you got to do to get the job done. And I've kind of overcome the little fear of going down in the tanks.
You have to be a certain kind of person to be able to work in the shipyard. You have to be tough.
Shipyard pipe fitters are a tough bunch of characters, but their job also demands a high degree of intellect and mechanical ability.
I thought they were just like the average plumber. It's a lot more to pipe fitting than what meets the eye.
And every job is a challenge. It's a challenge, I mean, it makes your mind work.
There's a lot of math involved. You got to calculate all kinds of measurements, and you got to get the pipe right on spot. And if you don't, then you can ruin the job, so you got to know what you're doing.
I never realized the complexity of pipe fitting, and that all that was involved in trying to get the job done.
It's a job that I think is very challenging, and if you're up for a challenge, then definitely this is the place to be.
It's challenging, but I like challenges, and it's a good job. I like it.
Some make it, some don't. Those who do make it have a strong desire, a desire to learn a valuable skill, a desire to take on a challenge and conquer it, and a desire to cope with difficulties to reap the benefits of opportunity, success, and pride as they become shipbuilders.
Because I can sit here and see a ship that I've helped build, that Navy's on it and everything like that, and I can sit here and say I helped build that. I'm proud of that.
Whenever I see them on TV, I tell people I build those, and it's a good feeling.
It's neat, you know? You never thought you'd ever be doing something like that, and that's what makes it interesting.
Shipyard is a good place to work. They good benefits, good insurance, and all all the stuff that comes with the package of working here.
What I build are things that's going to protect America.
This is what it takes: a great attitude, pride, and a commitment to succeed. And like these shipbuilders, you have the opportunity. The opportunity to work with a team of proud craftsmen. The opportunity to learn a valuable skill. And the opportunity to succeed to the highest level you desire. Our shipbuilders build a future. Great warships that for the next 50 years will defend the country and protect our freedom. Do you have what it takes to be one of them?